Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, February 11th, 2016. I'm Ben DeGroot, and this is your fun fact of the day. It is on this day in 1990. This is actually within my lifespan for once. On February 11th, 1990, Nelson Mandela was released from prison in South Africa after 27 years of imprisonment. The man, so popularly known for so many good things, was in prison for 27 years for what basically amounted to nothing. In 1961, he was arrested for treason, and although he was acquitted, he was arrested again in 1962, this time for illegally leaving the country. He was convicted and sentenced to 5 years. He was put on trial again in 1964 on charges of sabotage this time. We're upping the ante here, thanks government. In June of 64, he was convicted along with several other of his fellow prisoners and sentenced to life in prison. For the first 18 of his 27 years he spent in prison, he was confined to a small cell, very tiny cell, with no bed and no plumbing. He was forced to do hard labor in a rock quarry, basically just digging rocks. It's not easy work. He could write and receive one letter every 6 months, and once a year, he could meet with a single visitor for 30 minutes. But his resolve remained unbroken and unbeaten. He remained the symbol and the symbolic leader of the apartheid movement in South Africa, and the officials were forced eventually to drastically increase the conditions of the prison that he was in. In 1989, South Africa got a new president who, 1 year later in 1990, lifted the ban on the organization that Nelson Mandela was a leader of, suspended the executions of other prisoners, and in February of 1990 ordered the release of Mandela himself. In short, Nelson Mandela spent a long time in prison in order to just get equality. That's what the apartheid movement was all about, was to get equality across races in South Africa. Largely helped. I would say the jury is still out as to whether or not he actually fully succeeded. Make no mistake though, this man used his life well. Hope you've enjoyed this fun fact of the day. See you tomorrow.